How's it going, guys? Welcome to Luminous Productions, another podcast interview. We got a special guest. We have
Diego Benzii. Pleasure to be here.
perfect. And are you a local artist here in Orlando?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Born and raised?
I was born and raised in Puerto Rico. Moved
Nice.
down here at 13. I was 13 and grew up here, basically.
Perfect. Going back to when we, as Luminous Productions, we first booked you at Foundation.
Yes, sir. Remember that?
Yeah, it was a construction theme event that we had. He was one of our artists that we booked through this show. How did you enjoy that event?
That was so fire. I actually really did like it. I like the 360 setup. It's like a boiler room. That was so cool.
Nice,
I, was
nice.
like, I did not pull up. I didn't think that it was going to be like light jackets and everybody wearing like construction.
Yeah, and that goes back to like Luminous. We like to create the experience. Like you put a flyer out, like you walk into the doors, not just the lineup, but not just like the dancers what we provide, but it's like the experience. So it's like for example, it's like my first show that we had was a jungle show theme, and this is just our vibes. That yeah, this is the vibe we go for. Um, going back to that event, what was your expectations for that show?
Well, I didn't really know what to expect, but I had a good vibe with it. Like the
Yeah.
lineup was cool, the flyer was cool, it was construction. I was like, okay, like we got going on. Then I
Yeah.
pull up 360 boiler room type vibe. It was
Different, right?
fun.
Um, going back to going to like we're gonna go to the roots now. Where did you discover house music or an artist where you are today?
So going back, I mean, electronic music. I grew up just going to soccer practice. Me, my mom, my brother in Puerto Rico, and
Yeah.
then just listening to Skrillex, Tiesto, everything, Calvin Harris, everything in the mix. But I was young, so I didn't know, much. Like I was
No,
just
it's so
listening to.
funny because you're the fourth artist today. Is like it's okay, but everyone goes back to Skrillex. It's just like it's just Skrillex, Skrillex, Skrillex.
I mean,
They're like Bangarang and this and that. I was like, cool. Like,
hey, do you know Control Remote?
yeah,
Remote control. You know what I'm saying? Like the golden, bro. That was so cool. I remember growing up, just seeing that. I was like, I want to do that or something. Some type of vibe.
but it's crazy because like you are not like a dubstep or say like a bass artist. You are an house artist.
Yeah. So when I was in high school, my friend like he told I was playing my music. We were on the way going to eat somewhere. He was like, "Bro, shut up, play this right now." I was like, "What you mean?" He was like, "Bro,
Yeah.
just play this." It was a Dennis Cruz set in Barcelona. I didn't know what to expect, and I played it. and I was like, "Okay, like that's kind of cool." And then I remember having fun with the boys, and then going home, I was listening to it on the way home, and I just got stuck into it. I was like, "Whoa, like what is this?" Like people are actually dancing to music, but it has no vocals. That's kind of cool. But why is it only in Barcelona? So I just started like researching and going into the roots and Instagrams and all that, and I was like, wow, like there's like a whole world.
It's different. Like it
Yeah.
to outside world that are not into electronic music. People are like it's just noise. Like why you yeah like why are you paying to go see this artist that you're just pressing buttons or playing this and that? And did you ever see that vision of like DJs or festivals or artists? They're like they're just pressing buttons. Like, did you realize what goes along with being an artist or producing your own music?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, after EDC, I was like, my first EDC, I mean, I was just mind blown. So I started researching, like, what is DJ and all that. I bought a little board. But then I was like, okay, well, how do they make this? Like, so then I started seeing, like, Ableton was a thing and FL Studio is a thing. And then I got into a rabbit hole after a rabbit hole. And I'm still learning to this day. I mean,
Yeah.
you never stop learning when it comes to production.
Yeah, and I always tell like the artists that I interview and stuff. It's like music is art, and it's a blank canvas, and it's never finishing. Um, you can continue editing, you can add more, and it's just an unfinished track. It's the same thing as like life. It's like you just keep you progress and progress, and nothing's never perfect, picture perfect. And I heard that you had a few new tracks that were releasing.
Yeah. So
And what are those tracks?
I dropped Stereo Love Edit did go 2 days ago on Friday, and yeah, it's doing good. And then I have an upcoming release called Egos. It's a sample I made from salsa, so it's gonna be cool coming out on my friend's label. In about I think in May it's coming out next month. So I'm excited for that. And yeah, just cooking every day. I mean, I have a lot of unreleased music and just trying to find a good home for that.
Yeah, I
And if
mean,
not, I just keep it myself for
no, no,
now.
no, don't keep it to yourself. You had to let the world know, and you're gonna get a lot of gash on certain things, and like it's not gonna be you want to hear, but that's how you learn and grow as an artist. Is like people have different visions or I guess ears of sound, and you will eventually draw that crowd. Um, Going back to the artists is when I was asking you like the song and that like what artist did encourage you where you're like I want to go down that rabbit hole.
Dennis Cruz.
Dennis Cruz. Okay.
Yep. Dennis Cruz was the man. Like wow. Like,
And what song was that? What track was that?
he started with a Goldfull track. I think it's something called Feeling Something. Feeling Something, but it was an acapella that he started with, and it really just it said like I think it said like, and I'm free because I can wake up and scream. I can put my fist up in the air. I don't give a damn. Like something like that.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Like first 10 seconds, we're going crazy like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Goldfull's track.
And that's one thing about music is like if you might like you just might be good in life and then you hear that one track with the lyrics and you're just like it's like oh shit this shit hit me different
100%.
and then you go through that and then you start looking into the artist and that genre and then you just might be like oh there's a little phase but then you're like a whole different fucking genre or something different and that's going back to if you would change anything as as an artist today what would you have changed like pursuing sooner or like
I feel like honestly, I feel like I started pretty early, but yeah, just not waste time like at all. Like just once I found Ableton, that's it. Like you need to learn that first, in my opinion, and then I mean DJing comes with it, but
yeah
um, you can go other way around too. I mean, I know DJs that now get into music and they're actually cooking. So it's just
yeah
like because I know DJs that like they've been playing for a long time, they got good ears. I mean, you kind of pick up on like certain styles, certain genres that
different
you want, and you add them to your catalog. But yeah, I would say maybe starting a little sooner. Started.
I mean, I feel like you start early. Like you're an old man and a young soul. Like really, man, you're so knowledge of different genres that are really older, of tracks, and you're very like ahead of I guess
Thanks,
your
man.
career,
I mean,
man.
I try to educate myself. Like I don't know,
No,
I don't know much,
you're.
and I'm still cooking and grinding every day, but learning as I go. Honestly,
Yeah,
that's just
it's
like
all about educating yourself, discipline, and knowing what could be out there and opportunities. Um, and there's no stopping. It's like sometimes you got to take a break. Sometimes you got to like breathe and take care of yourself. But like if you just kind of get too caught up in the scene, that's when you're like, all right, I'm having too much fun. I'm not producing. I'm not and behind the decks or on the computer and editing. Um, yeah.
like a little bit slow. Like
And like going back to is like you're so young you are very progressive in doing that and like if you continue doing that there's the doors are is just going to keep opening
last name.
yeah
Last name.
and what shows do we have planned to get up next for you
Got Bodywork at Palm Tree. Bringing Malone down here and Resident Space. He's gonna be destroying the deck. So very excited for that.
yeah going back to that luminous is a collective on bodyworks at the palm tree nightclub on international drive here in orlando are you doing a back-to-back with anyone
Yeah, I'm going back to back with Nikki. It's from Circle One Collective.
nice
We're
nice
going back to
nice
back when I find.
and have you played at palm tree before
Yeah, I played twice. But this one's gonna be like just cherry on top. I'm excited.
And from what I heard, I think it's like a birthday celebration set.
Yeah.
Nice,
So my
nice,
birthday's next week on the 15th, but it's gonna be a little celebration for the 24th.
nice. And what are you gonna bring for that set?
Bring in my catalog, unreleased, everything that I can, all in.
Fun.
Try and bring that Latin tech house into it, a little bit of minimal and just ease into it. Because Nikki plays a little bit of like tech house, like kind of techno-ish.
Yeah.
So we're kind of just gonna bounce it off.
Go back and forth and just kind of blend it in all together and just catch a vibe. Yeah. Exactly. Nice. And for a venue, say I guess in Orlando or anywhere, we'll start with Orlando. What venue would you want to play at, or I guess you haven't played at yet that you really want to play? It could be small, it could be big, it can just be. What is your vision of being like a headliner somewhere? in Orlando?
I would say Vanguard. Vanguard
Vanguard.
is just, I would say, the top for me. But I also like Aura a lot. Aura has crazy sound system. I haven't played there, but
Okay.
it's good. I like it. Every time I go there, I have fun. Lights are good. Music system.
Sound
That's one
system.
thing
The
for me.
sound
The
system's
sound
really good.
system.
Yeah.
Dude. That sound system has to be banging,
No, yeah.
and we're talking.
Nice, nice. And where do you see yourself from here on out? Like, do you want to stay local? Do you want to just, just keep it? Just you're enjoying it, obviously, and it's like your passion. But do you see yourself going like the next step where you're like, you want a manager, you want your own label, you want to to grow more, or you're comfortable in life where you're just like, I'm enjoying it, I don't want to progress anymore.
I mean, for sure, I see myself just going up the scale. Never too comfortable. You can never get too comfortable.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like the job's not finished.
No, yeah.
Never finished. But I'm enjoying it. Next week, I turn 21 finally, and start going out a little bit more, showing face, showing love to my bros and all that. And yeah, like I want to just take this year, just really focus on myself, my mind, get everything right, and then hopefully, take those following steps.
No, yeah, that's a good mindset because like you want to show support to your friends and the local artists, and
Yeah,
obviously
exactly.
you weren't able to get into certain clubs because of your age and so on and so forth. But if you get too much fun and all that, you will tend to fall off. I'm not saying, but as an artist, like you are the role that you're going in, I feel like you're in a great path. And if you tend to like second guess yourself, like remember your roots. Like I committed so much in this, I'm already done this, and like a lot of times they don't pay the bills, but as long as you're enjoying it and doing what you're doing, that's all that matters.
100%.
And if sometimes when you're not enjoying it, other people are, and you're bringing joy to others. So that's a big part of the culture of music. Um, Going back to, we can go to like festivals. What is like your dream festival to go to as a guest, as like you scan your ticket and you go there and enjoy and hear other artists?
Mm, that's a hard question. I have a lot of festivals on the bucket list, but I would say, I mean, Tomorrowland is just
Tomorrow.
wow, like crazy production. I mean, you just walk in there, there's a whole like fantasy.
No, yeah,
Everything is
yeah,
just beautiful.
yeah.
I say
It's a
that.
very
EDC
big.
Las Vegas, I haven't been.
No,
That's on the bucket list too.
yeah, that's a whole new world, bro.
Bro, no, I
I've
see
been
like,
there, done that, and it is you lose phone signal if you.
oh,
Yeah, it is. It's a whole city itself, and it's amazing because I was able to experience like EDC Las Vegas in 2013 when like they hit that peak when it was just like regular like stages, and they went that whole owl theme and owls, and like that 2013, it was amazing, and it literally changed um my vision of music and festivals and like stage designs and everything because I was a resident in Arizona DJing back with CDs and stuff, and that's when like the technology was going in, and they're like, "Oh, you want this Pioneer thing, or
you want
you
the
want
good
to go
stuff?
EDC?" And I was like, "I'm going to EDC." It was a dream. It was a dream. And like Tomorrowland's always been my dream, but I was like, "This is like material stuff. Like I can save up and purchase this, or but EDC to me was like, I'm not gonna afford this. Like this is big." And I went that year and it was like amazing. You know, I had a blast, man. I walked in and I lost my friends within 5 minutes. First day, lost. All my friends left thinking that I left, and I was like, no. I hopped on like the shuttle and made it back, and they were calling my parents, calling everyone like, we haven't heard from AJ. Like, where you at? Where you at? Literally like a whole search, and then I walk into like the hotel. I was like, yo, let's go round two, day two, and they're like, what? You're alive. And yeah, I mean that was like back in the day, and EDC has changed and grown, and we're blessed to have EDC here in Orlando because yeah, it's the only in state besides Vegas.
Oh, I'm like Orlando out of all anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, we're an international destination, so there's a lot of places people come international here, so it's a big tourist, obviously, and there's offer like Disney and so a lot of other things to do here besides just that weekend. Um, if you would choose to open up for an artist, who would that be?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Malone. I checked him off the bucket list. I really like his sound, but also I really like Joseph Capriati.
Okay.
He is crazy. He's crazy. If I go for one artist, I would say Joseph Capriati or Dennis Cruz. Just, man, favorite DJ,
Nice.
man. I
Yeah.
mean, dude, ain't go better than that. So,
And when you get to the level where you want to be, do you see yourself staying in Orlando?
I'll definitely be around, but I feel like depending on, I mean, I don't know, but hopefully I get some gigs out of Orlando. That'll be
And what cities would you like to play in? Like, do you want to go like to the underground house, or do you want to like be on the mainstream, like big clubs, say like Las Vegas and like Omnia, or like the clubs out there, or do you see yourself like I want to go to Chicago?
I was literally gonna say Chicago. I want everything. I would say Chicago, New York, Miami, and just be around the U.S. I would say, but I also like the energy, like Chicago. I've seen videos of Chicago; they go crazy. Love that.
Oh, it's amazing out there. It's the home of house and techno. Like, it's like so many underground out there, but it's the culture there is so alive. Like I feel like the culture out there is like I'm obsessed with like disco balls and shiny and very like disco-y, old school, and like you go out there and that's that shine of Chicago.
Stuff,
Yeah, and it's very clean, and the culture is there, man. It's amazing. Um, do you see yourself wanting to go out of any other genres, or you're gonna stick to house?
yeah. Who knows? Honestly, I don't have like a sound specifically when it comes to production. When I play, it's like a little bit. I gotta read the crowd, but mostly I like that tech house feel.
Yeah.
But production wise, I mean, you never know. I could pop out with a techno, or I could pop out with a drum and bass. You might never
Yeah,
know.
you're gonna like go see this artist and be like, I'm switching my career.
It could happen. You never know.
No, yeah, and then going back to that, it's like you it's your enjoyment at the
Yeah.
end of the day. And if you enjoy what you're doing, it's just another day.
No, dude,
It's
I go to any club here in Orlando by myself just to support the bros, and I'm just hypnotized by the music. I mean, it's just I don't know what it did to me, but
yeah,
I can
and,
just
and
enjoy that.
and that's one thing that's like going back to like festival like EDC. It's like you can go by yourself, and the culture that the electronic scene has is like you can hear a different sound and see a different way, or you can go by yourself and make new friends, and the culture is so great and strong. And going back to like Luminous, is that's what we are building and doing, like giving artists opportunities of that haven't been booked or never been heard of or their sound. And when it comes to bookings, like we try to give that experience from the core to dancers to make them feel home and welcome. And I feel like Orlando, it needs more of that, and that's what me and myself as collectives that I work with are doing, and keeping the underground alive, but also keeping the mainstream and giving opportunities for everyone. And this year for Luminous, we're trying to grow as more different areas than just underground or just like the main clubs, and we're trying to give artists opportunities. For example, like you, um, if you see Luminous in the future, what would you recommend or want to see for us?
I would say y'all doing pretty good, man. I mean, you're getting hidden gems here and there with the DJs. I mean, you're just picking them out. You never know who's gonna throw down or who not, but you see the potential,
No,
and
yeah,
that's great. But no, that 360 roller run, I can't get over it. I mean, that was a good like idea right there.
yeah, and it was
Great.
fun, and it was something that I wanted to do, like actually in the streets, like actually do it, like rent out or pay for like a road and like put cone like pay like a permit and be like, yo, this road's closed off and we're gonna fucking put a stage here and have cones
Ooh, there you go.
and like
Block party.
do this is like a block party, but legit like construction zone area, like you,
Oh, okay.
yes,
No, that is crazy. Yeah,
yeah.
that's a great idea.
So that's why I was going with like foundation. Like it's like the whole idea of that was like if it was the foundation is house. It's like you're building a house. So like I don't know if you like saw like the whole like setup is like the middle room. It was like more modern like disco balls and like you're in the foundation, but then the outside of like the main stage was like the construction. And then when like you're walking in is like you're on like the sidewalk. So it's like there's nothing there. You walk in to the foundation and then the outside of the construction. And that was the
That's
whole
cool.
vision in that. and a lot of people, the reason why I'm saying this because it's your interview, but I'm saying that is like for people as don't understand what Luminous does. It's like this is the vision, this is like the experience, and you walk in and you're walking into the flyer, and these artists are gonna bring it to life.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's the best thing you can do, and just put a whole experience together for the visitor. You know, make them feel like they actually went and enjoyed themselves. They didn't even know what to expect, but they saw some good stuff. You know.
Yeah, and going back to that is like if you had the opportunity to do something big like tomorrow, as say for you, is like what is your future show that you want to do, like where you want to be at
Let's say
besides like Vanguard and all that, besides all that, like what is like your biggest dream?
what I would say, like any music week, something big stage, going down. I mean, like I would want to organize something with like all my boys. That would be really cool. Just having like the collective of my friends, also like rap and underground,
And all
also
line up.
house with like switch ups in the middle, and then just taking them through journeys. And I feel like that as a visitor, like if I were to go to a show and they did something like that, I would be very like eyes open. Like, wow, that's
Yeah, and
different, you know?
there's a crowd out there for that, and it's a matter of going back to, it's like if you vision it, and obviously it costs money, but if you vision it and you work with the right people and you have it, do it.
Yeah.
The same thing as an artist, just
Yeah.
do it, and it's not guarantee you're gonna make a profit or be able to throw another show, but if you put that out there and if it's a hit, the rest is history.
Yes, sir.
Um, so yeah, it's
You just never know
yeah, you just never know, and that's the thing of like these shows and working with artists is it's like you never know unless you put yourself out there and work with people and just take that step.
support around, and you get supported, and get people together, have fun, have a good time. That's what we're here for. Like,
No, yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, what are we? All right, cool. So we're gonna wrap it up. It's been a pleasure, Diego.
Of course.
Thanks for joining. No, no worries, man. He's gonna play a set right now. You're gonna catch him. Also, don't forget to catch him at Bodyworks on the 24th of April. A little birthday set.
Yes, sir.
A little big one.